Good morning. With respect to Venerables, Dashers, distinguished guests, and Dharma brothers and sisters, I would like to express the pronunciation of mantras in Bhutan. Sanskrit words and sentences have derived from India through Nepal to Tibet and through Tibet to Bhutan. Sanskritam, Samupsarga, Sut Agama, Dukrin Dhatu, Kit Pratyaya, Am Sup, forming the word Sanskritam, which means full-formed. But today, the words of the pronunciation of mantras have gone slightly different, some completely different. Most of the mantras who recite have the complete pronunciation in bringing the ushma, second letter sh, into k. By some ancestors pronouncing Manjugosha as Manjugoka and Purusha as Puruka, etc., all came with imitation to the generations. However, in understanding today, in bringing the pronunciation, Ushma second letter, to pronounce Sha as Ka is not against or wrong in spite of all mantras. There's no doubt that pronunciation has derived from Hindu Yajurveda of Shukla Madhyandina Samhita, written by Brahmin Vivaswana. To make his own fire oblation, popular and different from Shatapahata Brahmins, he brought his very peculiar system to pronounce such words like Dhanusha as Tanuka, bow, Usha as Uka, down, early morning, breaking the rules of grammar. But other pronunciations remained the same as are in Sanskritam grammar Vyakarana. While digging it today, in Vajrayana, there's no way to bring Sha into Ka to make perfect reading mantras, even referring the translations of Kanjur and Tanjur, unless we are the Brahmins of Shukla Madhyandina Samhita. While the pronunciation of Sha as Ka is not accepted by its own other Yajurveda, such as Krishna Yajurveda, it is denied in other Vedas, namely Rig Veda, Samaveda, and Atharva Veda. While this is not accepted by those strong Vedas, how can it be accepted by the Vajrayana mantra readers? There still live some words like Karshapana and Trimshat Mula, not turned Sha into Ka in Bhutan. The new younger generations, people might want more for the change, and also gods get difficulties in understanding the human speaking Deva Bhasha because Sanskritam is the language of gods, Sanskrita Bhasha, Deva Bhasha, and also Sanskrita Bhasha, Prachina Bhasha. Saraswatam Vyakarana, written by Anubhuti Rupa Acharya and Kalapa, written by Sarva Varma, which we find the name as Komaram or Katantra in India today, were taught in Bhutan before. And today, Saraswat and Panini Vyakarana are becoming popular in Bhutan. Our Sanskrit learners in Bhutan will soon revive the mistaken words and bring the usual pronunciation. For example, Om Vajra Sattva Samaya is mispronounced like Om Banjar Sattva Samaya. I'm sorry. In the press release of Lhasa in 2014, it noted the word "she" should not be pronounced as "ka," and added that it should be correctly taught to the children. We find some scholars did not want to miss and left blank for the pronunciation of "she" or "ka." In Bhutan, Shabdung Namkyol Dharmaraja Vagindra Vijay has composed to teach extracting from Kalapa that we find in India as Katantra Vyakarana or Komar. In his text, it is mentioned the same "she" as Ushma, but not to be pronounced as "ka." I have been studying Panini Vyakarana for the last 6 years, and I could not get any evidence of pronouncing "she" into "ka." Grammarian Panini is predicted by the Lord Buddha in Jambal Tsenji, Manjushri Tantra Sutrayana as Dajapani Paniyu, which says Panini is the grammarian. It is a challenge to narrate the story for each word and teach elder rather than put forward the new children, which are easier. So far, Bhutan people have willing in learning the mantras, rituals and meditation, etc., but people in remote areas still continue to by-heart mantras by listening from someone. By this and by the slight changing imitations are the main cause of getting pronunciation different in the Himalayan areas, especially in Arunachal, Nepal, and Sikkim, as well as in Kashmir. I do not want to point it's wrong, but because of different pronunciation mantras, I regard Tsasadza, Jaza. Kundan Cheval, who spent many years in India, pointed that Tsasadza, Jaza, as well as Wa, were the new letters of Tuanmi in Tibet. He also pointed Wa, but not V. There's no doubt that Cha, Cha, Ja are Sanskritam, as Indian cannot pronounce Cha, Cha, Ja. 1.224 billion people in India cannot pronounce Cha, Cha, Ja still today. I've been hearing from my friends while I was in India, Tamil people used to pronounce "ja," but they cannot put it in letter still. More to go with the reasons we see "ja, ja, ja" not existing in Sanskrit. The first reason is that the pronunciation does not exist in India. The other reason is when Tomi in Tibet arranged the order of alphabet, he discarded the entire third retroflex group of Sanskrit. If Cha, Cha, Ja, Nya existed in Sanskrit, then when he also discarded Ga, Ja, Da, and B, leaving Kaka, Ga, Nga, Cha, Cha, Ja, Nya, he would have left their order as it is, without taking Tsasadza from their own place and moving them down, leaving only Nya, and then inserting 3 new Tibetan letters, Cha-cha-ja, there. Therefore, it is very clear that because the second group in Sanskrit was Cha-cha-ja, Ja-nya, that he extracted Ja and left the other 4 in their place. Furthermore, as the line Ichu Yesha Talu, which is palate, states all 5 letters of each group have the same bodily site of origin, which becomes very clear when you read them aloud. For the letters Kaka, Ga, Ga, Nga, if you open your mouth slightly. The letters da, da, and na come from the tip of the tongue hitting the palate. Papa, b, and ma come from the lips touching each other. From the perspective when we read cha, cha, ja, nya, all 5 letters have a common site of origin. If we read them as sa, sa, za, ja, nya, the letter nya alone will be as different as goat in a flock of sheep. Therefore, instantly for us, the Bhutanists, Sarva Pancha Amrita Punja Kai, we could read it in Sanskrit, Sarva Pancha Amrita Puja Kai, and Gana Chatta Punja Kai into Gana Chakra Puja Kai. Otherwise, we may need to interpret back to the gods. As Sanskrit Bhasha, Deva Bhasha, which says Sanskrit Bhasha is the language of God. Sanskrit Bhasha, Prachana Bhasha, which says the Sanskrit language is the ancient language. This comes to the conclusion. Thank you.
Well, you've still got 3 or 4 minutes, but if you're all done, that's beautiful.
Thank you for paying attention.
Yeah.